Yeah, nice types. Don't know how Georgie could bear to leave them.
Well, tell me something about them. What about the father?
What father?
And the mum?
Runs a knock shop.
Well, you must be pretty good friends to go to the trouble of visiting her.
I suppose. Been shacked up together for a couple of years. She's just one of the boys. With a difference.
Where have you been living?
We're squatters, see? Found this stereo joint and moved in.
You got a job?
I'm a doll. Done a few odd jobs, me and Georgie. Anything else?
No.
Well, I'll see you this over, right?
Thanks for your help, Mike. I just might be able to do something for Georgie.
Well, you'd be the first one.
Hi.
Now, what are you doing in this neck of the woods?
I want to see Georgie Baxter.
Oh, look, you know she's violent. If you get hurt...
I'll take full responsibility.
All right. But I'll stand by just in case.
Georgina? Georgie? I'm David Andrews, Education Officer.
What of it?
Well, I thought you might be interested in coming to my classes.
Rack off.
Why?
Bloody egghead, you could teach me nothing.
Well, I don't believe that.
I've never been taught nothing in my life. And you know why? Because I'm too stupid. I'm not going to have one more creep rub me nose in it. Rack off!
Why'd you tear up your uniform yesterday?
What?
You tore up the prison dress you were issued with. Why?
Made me look like a real dag.
Okay, well, they're not the latest fashion, but you're going to have to wear something when Mike visits this afternoon. I pulled a few strings for you.
Dresses are for little girls.
How about overalls? I'm sure Mrs. Morris could arrange for you to have a pair.
Don't matter. Not going anywhere.
Well, Mrs. Davidson is prepared to allow you out of solitary this afternoon. I asked her to.
Why?
Listen, I got you out of the pound, a visit from your boyfriend, and I've promised you some different clothing. So you owe me, right?
What's the deal?
Come to my classes.
I don't owe you nothing.
Well, you think about it before your visitor arrives.
You can't force her to come to your classes, you know.
No, but I think she'll come round just the same.
What do you make of her?
Well, she's been toughened, all right. It'll take time and a lot of patience. But if she's given a hand, she'll come good.
Then you don't think she's mentally unbalanced?
Georgie's not crazy. Well, no more than any other underprivileged kid who's had to fight to survive.
Herbalist books?
Yes, I have to keep up with my reading.
It's entirely out of the question.
Oh, it seems a perfectly reasonable request to me. I mean, other women are allowed books and magazines.
It was because of your dabbling in herbalism that you were convicted. If I allowed you books, it would be tantamount to allowing a forger pen, paper, and signatures to practice.
I don't put myself in the same category as a forger.
I am not allowing you those books, and that is final. Mr. Fletcher, would you return Randall to her duties?
Well, I wonder if I might be allowed a few pot plants for myself.
You mean herbs, don't you? I have already explained...
Oh, no. Purely decorative plants. I've noticed the other women do have them.
Very well. If they are purely decorative, you have my permission.
Thank you, Mrs. Davidson.
Dory, when are you going to move on with those sheets?
It's not my fault. It's Lil. She's like a wet week.
Yeah, like this place. Roll on lunchtime.
Yeah, in a couple of hours I'll be seen said. Oh, lucky bugger.
Wouldn't mind a day out myself.
Any of us talk about special treatment. God, Dor, you could go out too if you had someone to visit. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I didn't mean it neither. It's just that it really gets on your wick standing around here folding sheets all day.
At least Dave's classes give us a chance for a bit of a change. Why don't you let bygones be bygones?
Because he was a mongrel to me, that's why.
Oh, well, he's given most of us a break. I mean, look at me, sitting at a desk like a little kid, saying, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir.
I wish you could come out with me and then you could give me a hand.
What's that?
Shh, don't let on to be. This is the list that Evie gave me, you know, about the herbs. But I wouldn't know a belladonna from a bull's foot.
Oh, don't worry about that. Sid'll be able to tell you what's what.
Yeah. God, Dor, is that clever?
He's given you a real interest in life, hasn't he? Don't forget to say hello to him for me.
Oh, wish you had someone, Dor.
I'm okay, Lizzie. I just got to get used to the idea of Kevin divorcing me. And well, that rat Andrews...
I know what. You could give Evie a hand and that'd take your mind off things.
Yeah, she's a funny old duck. But I wouldn't mind helping her, though.
Where's Fletch? Oh, got held up inside. He won't be long.
Oh, good. Anything in this lot you want? You know, it all looks like rubbish to me. How can you tell one plant from the other?
Well, practice. Yes, I've been a herbalist for nearly 20 years.
Oh.
Ah,
What's that?
comfrey. Yes, I thought there would be some here. Thank you, Judy.
Oh, you're welcome. Here, let me help you up to this.
Now, that is a find.
Moldy bread.
Randall, if you're that hungry, I'm sure
No, I don't intend to eat it, Mr. Fletcher. No, the mould is a vital ingredient for my herbal remedies.
The governor's warned you about meddling in that nonsense. Now throw that junk away and get it back into the building. Bryant, get about your business. If you ask me, all this nonsense is no better than witchcraft.
Then it is quite obvious you know nothing about herbal remedies.
If there are any good people would have been using them for years, and all the doctors around here would be out of business.
Oh, quite. Yes, and I intend to prove that herbs are more effective than conventional medicine. Now, society may think that's rubbish. I will prove society wrong.
Okay, banking, assignment 4. Everyone looked at it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, the problem is, you've been a customer at the bank for 2 years, your credit rating is good, but you need some money right away to buy a refrigerator. How do you go about it?
You go into the bank and you say, stick 'em up, give me your money or your wife.
And when you get caught, you're right back in the slammer. Any other suggestions?
You apply for a personal loan?
Right. And how do you go about that?
Oh, well, I suppose you go...
Yes, Evelyn?
Sorry to disturb you. I wanted to borrow a book. Is that all right?
Yes, go ahead. Go on, B.
Well, you apply to the bank manager stating how much you want to borrow and how much your income is.
Right. And the next step?
Well, the manager wanted to know how you'd repay the loan.
Excuse me.
Yes.
The book I want isn't here. Herbal Remedies by Dr. Simon Sharp.
Bloody rank.
Could you get it for me, please?
Well, I can't bring a book in here unless it's been cleared. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
And a book on herbalism under the circumstances.
Yes, yes.
Should have one-track mind.
You were saying, Judy?
Well, if you want to borrow more than $1,000, I guess you'd have to put up some sort of collateral.
Baxter wanted to join the classes.
Oh, Georgie?
What's she doing here?
She's got as much right to be here as you have.
Right, well, in that case, I'm going.
Ooh.
Take a seat over there.
Well, the Wentworth Walloper.
I wonder why they let her out.
Sit down.
Over there, Georgie. Sorry, Judy, you were saying?
What?
Train of thought's been derailed.
Well, we were talking about repaying a loan. Now, it's for $500 and it's to be repaid within 2 months. How much a week is that?
$500 divided by 8 weeks.
How much, Georgie?
With interest, a little over $64 a week, I'd say.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Calm down.
Rack off, you
Okay, step up.
It didn't take you long, did it? Come on, Baxter.
Where are you taking her?
Work it out yourself.
Well, can't you just go back to H Block till she's calmed down?
Look, she's violent. Does she have to hurt somebody else before you realize that?
Look, please, Jim, anywhere else but the pound, and I'll talk to her as soon as this class is finished.
You'll find her locked in a cell. Come on, Baxter.
Thanks.
So who's teacher's pet?
Would you ask Judy to type these as soon as she comes back from lunch?
Yes, of course.
Good day, Mrs. N. Good day, Mrs. Davidson.
All ready, Lizzie?
Too right.
It's a lovely day to be out and about.
Oh, any day is.
Oh, Lizzie, you're only going to visit the hospital. I'm sure it's much the same as the one here.
That's where you're wrong. Oh, I don't mind this old joint, but that place where Sid is, it's so posh and the garden's beautiful.
Well, have a good time.
Bye.
Bye. Well, she could get a taste for freedom.
I doubt it, but allowing her out every now and again, I suppose it's a start.
What does the department think about it?
Well, in view of Lizzie's age and frailty, she can hardly be regarded as a security risk. If she behaves herself, I don't see any reason for not continuing the visits.
G'day.
Yes?
Oh, not bad. Wouldn't mind doing time here myself.
What do you want?
Oh, that teacher bloke reckoned I could see Georgie if I came back this Savo.
Did he now?
Said he'd clear it.
Well, I'm the governor of Wentworth, and I have to approve any visits.
Yeah, well, is it on or not?